if you remember how tight Get Out is and how well it flows, this is written with that kind of same flair. I'm gonna go into a review. I'm gonna do this in a way that I don't think I've ever done this before. And if I have, it's very seldom that I do this. I'm gonna go into this trailer telling you nothing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cut it off at a certain point. I'm not gonna let it finish.
Do they know?
So I'm gonna stop it right there, because if you have not seen this trailer for Companion before, and a lot of people have, it did pretty decent at the box office this weekend. The movie will make a profit. But if you haven't seen this trailer, and this is your first time seeing it, or if you don't remember it, you're thinking that you're looking at a thriller. And you are. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say you have this chick named Iris, meets this guy named, has a meet cute. This guy named Josh at the grocery store. They talking over spilled oranges. Oh, he's so cute and clumsy. Like, oh, little shaggy dog this guy right here is. And then something goes wrong with the relationship, some kind of heist, murder or something. What is happening right here? Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you, and goddamn this trailer, I'm not going to play it that much because it gives away way too much. Way too much. Way too much. What I will say is that besides the least said, the better, I can already see seeing this early in 2025 being one of 2025's best as far as entertainment value. Okay. Look, this might not even make my top 10. But as far as a really fun and entertaining movie, this is it. The least said about this movie, the better. If you go in cold, you in for a very fun ride. But if you've seen the trailer, the movie's not ruined for you at all. But God damn it, why did they have to tell so much?
Hey, I saw that it said from the creators of Barbarian. Is this Zach Kreger?
No.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what does that mean?
Man, when they say creators, they're talking about, listen, it's always from the studio that brought you on,
right. Yeah.
the producers of, because they're selling on the success of a movie that's already made.
Yeah, but the creators.
Oh,
that's
creators. I get it.
Creators, yeah, it could, yeah.
Okay, all right.
What do they mean?
If I say what I think it is, it might give it away because we saw a different trailer that showed you a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying not to say too much either, man.
That girl, she's from Heretic, right?
Is she from Heretic? Oh, yes. Yes, she is.
The whole time I've been like, who would I? Like, oh, yeah. I think
yeah, let me see here. Yeah, I was wondering where I had seen her before. Gorgeous girl, by the way. Let me see here. Yeah, Sophie Thatcher. And yes, she was in Heretic. I was thinking where I'd seen her before too, and I totally forgot. So I'm going to talk about the movie, and I'm going to talk about it in a way that's not going to spoil anything for anybody, but it will, again, prevent you from going in completely cold. Even if I'm not telling you the story, but just some of the things that I say, certain words will probably just have you thinking and might give away some things. Again, not going to spoil the movie for you. So if you want to hear some more, I'll keep going, and I'll tell you about my rating for it and what makes this movie like one of my favorite movies I've seen so far, even though it's very early in the year. So watching this movie, man, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. This is why I say I don't know if it'll be my best of 2025, because really what it is, it's even though it's very entertaining, what you have here is just a very, very, very good Black Mirror episode.
Ooh. Yeah,
it's like on Black Mirror, it would be considered one of the all-time best episodes.
Okay.
If you saw it, because the movie just cleverly combines these themes of AI, domestic abuse, some a sci-fi film, and it's all wrapped up in a very dark sci-fi comedy / cautionary tale about technology. But the thing is, man, this movie is written so tight. It's written, it just flows so well. And a lot of you gonna say sacrilege when I put this out here. And I'm not even trying to put the movie on the same shelf I mean, we talking about when I say Get Out is that top shelf, $175 a shot liquor up there, you know.
S tier.
Yeah, there you go. Now this is more like the $65 to $100 bottle of alcohol right here. That's really good.
Okay.
Really good. Because what I was going to say was, if you remember how tight Get Out is and how well it flows, this is written with that kind of same flair. It's just a bunch of ideas that just have been well thought out, and the whole movie just plays out so good. The reason why is because even though I'm keeping the big reveal from you, and if you saw the trailer, they already told you what it is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
I'm surprised you haven't said something.
I'm not-
What's the concept of this?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying anything, and a lot of people have gone in cold, still not knowing. I've heard some people who said they saw that, like, God damn, I didn't know that this was in the movie. But let's just say, even if you do know the big reveal from watching the trailer, the movie just keeps bringing out twists. Like there's just another thing that you didn't know was happening. Is another thing that the movie or the story escalates into another place that you didn't see going. And the thing is that these twists that keep coming up, they're not like other movies where they when they introduce a twist, they make a big production out of it.
Yeah.
Got your ass. You didn't see that shit coming, did you? It's like, no, Jesus Christ. No, I didn't. Sorry. No, this is more like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. Twist. Anyway, where was I? It's just kind of just something.
You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's just very, very, it's very laid back the way it just introduced another twist to the story. It's very subdued. It just kind of they just mention something and they just keep going, moving the story along. It's not a big deal at all. They hardly bring attention to it. But meanwhile, it still has the same effect. Like, oh shit, I didn't know that what was happening right there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the twist in here come with the characters, man. You don't know what, because the whole time you think you know something with these characters, and they'll reveal another side of themselves, and it's like, okay, what are y'all doing? What's happening here? The cast is great, man. Jack Quaid. I like Jack Quaid a lot. You know that already.
Yeah.
Thing with Jack Quaid, he looks like that goofy guy you could talk shit to, and then get mad when he talks shit back because you didn't expect him to be able to do that. You thought you could pick on him because he's funny. He's very funny.
Yeah, he always is.
And this whole thing, he seems like cute and adorable and goofy, and and he can be an asshole sometimes. He kind of brings that to this movie right here. Lucas Gage, man.
Wow, that kid's been getting a lot of work.
He continued. That's him on the right there. He continues to be a standout, man. In this movie, he's showing even more of himself. I'm not going to say anything about the film or his character, but I will say this. He continues to play such different characters in every movie that I had to look up his lifestyle to see what he is and who he is, because he was confusing me. I was like, all right, what's going on with this boy? He's in some movies he's a rich frat boy asshole. Yeah. In another movie he can be a goofy side guy. In another movie I remember, like Smile 2, he was just
he was the drug dealer?
He was the drug dealer. He was the rattled drug dealer, man. The coked out of his head drug dealer. Here he's
Sandman. He's the effeminate cat god.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. And here he's this guy's gay lover. So
no, it wasn't Sandman. It was Dead Boy Detectives. That's what he was.
Okay. Yeah, he's so here he's like this guy's gay love. So I'm just like, he's got a lot of diversity, in the roles he takes. But the big standout here is Sophie Thatcher, man. She's the one to watch in the movie because her character really goes through the most changes. She is definitely something different than what she started out in the film. Man, this is going to be kind of a short review because, again, I can't say too much. I do not want to ruin your enjoyment of this.
Thank you for that.
No, I don't, I really, if the movie was bigger, because I don't even know if it's going to be in the top 5 next week. I think this movie's, I don't think the marketing for this movie was very good.
Yeah, there's no screening. I barely knew it was out.
That's right. We didn't have a screening for it. And if, I'm telling y'all, if we had a screening for this, it would have been, the crowd would have loved it, man. But, you know, if the movie ends up being bigger or something, like if people still talking about it next week, maybe it'd be fun to talk about it with a spoiler talk. You know, this is one of those movies where it's meant for that. But I don't know if the movie's going to be that popular.
I could see it being big for Valentine's Day weekend. There's some competition, but I could see it hitting.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's got some competition. With this being a thriller, almost being sold as a horror movie, there's another horror movie coming out, Hard Eyes.
And Love Hurts.
What is Love Hurts?
That's I guess it's more of like a kung fu movie.
Oh, is that the one with Short Round?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to have some competition. So, listen, I think it's one of those movies where it's just going to have to settle to be one of those films that's going to get by word of mouth, become somewhat of a cult film. Like, it's doing well at the box office, just okay. It's going to make a profit, but it's not doing huge business. And I think it's going to be something where people are going to just start discovering this movie more and more. People will be talking about it more and more. And I don't know, maybe it'll be a good time to talk about this in some capacity. I don't know if I'll be talking about it as a spoiler talk anytime soon. If I can, I will, because it's perfect for that. But in the meantime, all I can do is tell you, like, it's really one of the most enjoyable movies to come out in 2025 so far. It's thrilling, it's thought-provoking, it's funny, but most of all, it's just fun. It's the comedy here works so well. You're laughing the whole time. And everything is well balanced. Nothing is too much. Is there some violence in there? Is there some gore in there? Yeah, a little bit, but it's not a lot. It never gets to the point where the humor's trying too hard, or nothing doesn't go too far with, you know, the horror, the thriller part, or the comedy. Everything seems like it's just done just right.
And the marketing makes it look really violent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the girl covered in blood
Multiple times.
It was one of the smaller films, and it'll probably get buried. But I think people will talk about this after a while, and I would give it a full price. Yeah, I'm almost give it a high full price. I really I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, you know, depending on your sensibilities, maybe you won't like it as much as I do, but I just, you know, like I said, man, when something just has me engaged the whole time and is working on every level, you know, when I'm surprised when they pull out a twist, when I'm laughing at all of the things that they're doing here, and they're not overdoing any of it, yeah, man, that's just what I love. And so, yeah, I highly recommend it. I'll be curious to see what people think about it. Well, you made it to the end of the video. That must mean you really like what we do. So if you do, check out these other videos just like this one. Check out our other YouTube channels and subscribe to join our wonderful Toasty community. And as always, stay toasty.